Drive into 2024 with tremendous savings on a new Mazda from Team Mazda. Like 0% for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-50, and Mazda CX-5. Plus, make no payments for 90 days on every new Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you had plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good morning. It is 7:03. Ding.
Catchy music.
We're here. Yeah. Look at that.
That's how we
That's
recorded
jazzy.
it earlier, like
sure did.
3 years
Matt
ago.
in the booth right there.
Oh, yeah. It took 4 or 5 times. Let's get you a look, though, outside right now, because that's what everybody wants to focus on, right? The weather. There's so many things going on. We probably should talk to Dr. Steve.
I think so. Yeah. And I tell you, the forecast, not all bad news.
No,
in fact, today's going to be a great day. Let's check in with him to find out exactly how we're starting out. Boom, beaming, Steve.
Very good. Me or the?
Both.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, good looking start on this Friday morning. Pretty sunrise captured by our Sky 9 camera, brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. Yeah, it is beaming. Look at that sun coming up. Some high clouds overhead. Probably going to tuck behind those before long. 63 in Baton Rouge right now, 62 Patterson. There's a bit of an FAA data outage. That's why you see a bunch of these sites missing right now. Temperature-wise, it's going to be a warm day ahead. Mid-70s at noon. Highs near 80 today. Isolated showers possible. Today's rain chances at about 20%. Let's take a look at that on future casts. Through the morning hours, I think mainly dry. Here we are at noon. Most of the showers still showing up to our west. As we get into the afternoon, though, you do note a few bubbling up. That's 3 o'clock. On into the evening now. Still seeing hints of a couple of showers at 6 o'clock. And note still hints of a few passing showers tonight. So with that in mind, we can't rule out a passing shower for Southdowns. More on that in a moment, but I don't think it will be anything major if we get anything. So here we are picking it up midnight now, get you into Saturday. And what you'll notice, the HRRR does generate a little more rain near and north of the interstates early on Saturday, but keeps it moving northward so that by lunchtime and start time for Spanish Town has it mainly dry around much of the area, keeps it mainly dry into the afternoon, and then shows some of that rain sinking back to areas near and north of the interstates tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. That's 9 o'clock Saturday. Here we are getting just beyond midnight. Now into Sunday, rain chances climb, and there is even a threat of severe weather. Now, the Storm Prediction Center did lift the 2 out of 5 slight risk a little bit north of Baton Rouge. In green is a 1 out of 5 marginal risk. Isolated strong storms, and I think the best chance late in the day, damaging winds the main concern. Isolated tornado not out of the question. In terms of rain amounts, an inch or less on average is what we're thinking. Could be a little bit higher in spots, especially north of the interstate. So again, Southdowns tonight, small rain chance, probably okay. Around 70 into the upper 60s. We keep it mild. Spanish Town tomorrow, probably okay for this one. 20% rain chance, warm with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. And even our Sunday parades on the west side, Port Allen, Livonia, the outlook's gotten a little bit better. I've got rain chances running, say, 40 to 50% with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Sunday is going to be a bit more radar watching, I think, but still not expecting a washout. Any rain exits early Monday. Monday night parades will be fine. A little bit chilly, but fine. Fat Tuesday starts out kind of cold in the upper 30s, but sunshine, temperatures rebound into the mid 60s. At Valentine's Day, Ash Wednesday looks good. We keep it pretty quiet through much of next week. 7:06. Johnny, we're gearing up for that ride in Spanish Town tomorrow.
Look, just to be clear, you are going to load our throws for us, yes? All right. Mine are still under lock and key. They're just that good. Jim into the 10, 12, 14 minutes, not bad at all. That's usually our slowest spot in the morning around 7 o'clock, and we're looking pretty good this morning on the interstates. Here's I-12 near O'Neill Lane and Millerville. That's Millerville Road, right above the interstate from the 10-12 to downtown. Looking really good this morning. Bridge traffic, not bad, and it's a little hazy. Speaking of Spanish Town, a lot of the downtown roads will be blocked off tomorrow, starting as early as, in some cases, 6 a.m., and some of the off-ramps during parade time will be blocked off as well, from keeping you from exiting I-110 into the downtown area. Starting, of course, in front of the Capitol on Spanish Town up 9th North Street, then cutting over to Main Street, then Laurel, Florida, and then turning right on Convention and right down on River Road as well. And all of that fun activity starts at 12 noon tomorrow, but don't wait until 11:30 to get out there. 7:07, we do this every single morning to kind of give you an update on some of the more important things that we've been watching in 9 News this morning you might have missed. And we do that on WAFB Plus with Liz and Matt.
Johnny, thanks. And you've been reminding folks over the last 10 minutes, especially if you live in Port Allen, to beware of any fire trucks or any emergency vehicles there on Avenue B in Port Allen. You got a number of first responders responding to 2 house fires there.
Yeah, it's a pair of vacant house fires, according to officials. And actually, we have photos from the scene right there. You can see some of the crews out there actively working on it. So vacant house fires. The good news there is nobody's hurt. Now, how they got started, and there you see the photos from that particular part of the world, again, Avenue B in Port Allen. Because it's vacant, nobody's there hurt, but they're not quite sure how it got started. That's going to obviously be part of the investigation that's just getting going.
Did one lead to the other,
Correct,
or did they start
exactly.
separately? A lot of questions, but they're on top of it. As they work for those hot spots, they're also going to then look into how it started. Also want to get you to Baton Rouge, where we're keeping our eyes on a number of things, including an incident most recently on South 14th Street. So you're getting a look here. This is about a couple hours ago, 4 o'clock. Our Brandon Shackelford getting to the scene where he saw Baton Rouge Police, EMS, load one person into an ambulance to be taken to a hospital. But Matt, the details here are kind of slim.
Yeah, so again, another investigation just getting going, right? You know where South 14th Street is, kind of as you get towards downtown? It's near South, just off of Government.
Yeah.
It's literally just a few blocks away from the station.
Yeah.
So again, that's the scene there. What happened there exactly? To your point, talking with BRPD and EMS, working on getting you those details. Of course, we'll pass that along. But Liz, look, whatever happened there, it's coming off a very active day in Baton Rouge yesterday. Let's start you here at 72nd Avenue. A shooting along 72nd Avenue. 2 people injured Thursday night.
And that's all we really know at this point. We know EMS was responding there as well. It looks to be like an apartment complex there, 72nd. And so BRPD asking you to call in any tips. Clearly, with a complex like that, you may have heard something. Maybe you've seen a vehicle. Maybe you passed somebody coming in that didn't typically live there. Please call in anything that you think may be insignificant. It could be significant piece of the puzzle for them.
That's a busy look. At 72nd, kind of near Plank.
Yeah.
And so it's a busy intersection. And so maybe, to your point, somebody saw something. And actually, just prior to that, just a little west of that, along 75th Avenue, as you get towards Scenic Highway, another shooting. But Liz, this one's deadly.
That's it. We know one person was killed, another person was injured. Now, right now, they haven't said really the condition of that second victim. They're asking for tips right now as they continue to monitor that person. Can you help them figure out what led to all those bullets there on the ground? This happened here in broad daylight. You see the number of people out there at the scene. Look, to Matt's point, there have been a lot of shootings over the last 24 hours, including another one on Shelley Street. So if you have any little detail that can help, you will remain anonymous. You can be eligible for a cash reward. 344 stop. Please call in that number.
You're right. Look, it works thanks to you. So please stay involved. Speaking of shootings, deadly shootings, let's take you back to 2021. New roads, in fact, right? 5 men have been tried and as part of, you know what the RICO Act is? Now, it was brought around, here you see that story. It was brought around, it's a federal law, to go after the mob. Organized crime back in the day. But now it looks like Louisiana is trying to use it for perhaps gang-related issues.
Specifically in the 18th Judicial District. You got the DA there, Tony Clayton right there in the corner. He's looking to make an example out of 5 people found guilty in one of Louisiana's first RICO cases, right? Stands for Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act. And so look at that. You're getting a look at the 5 mugshots here. So this is back from an incident that happened. The death of Eugene Jarrow III on January 21st of 2021. Well, this is all playing out kind of in a courtroom earlier this week. And so you had the Tony Clayton, the DA, saying, look, if you think that you've got the responsibility to take a life of child from somebody, then you deserve to face the consequences that match that behavior.
So where does this go from here? Which future RICO trials may we see? Well, we will see. There you see Tony Clayton right there. We'll keep you in the know on all of this. Want to keep you in the know on this as well because we've been talking about EBR superintendent. You know, Dr. Cito Narcisse, no longer the super there, but what kind of pay is he getting as he makes his leave? Again, that's that story here. On to the EBR superintendent.
We also want to mention the special session on crime that Governor Jeff Landry brought up as well. He did say that he wants to focus on this. This is a big campaign point that he mentioned. Just know that he's going to focus a lot on the state's criminal justice system and reversing the hard-fought and and historic reforms that happened there. So, in the previous administration, rather, just know that there is a deadline, right? That special session's got to start by what, February 19th?
Yeah, and that's got to be over. Obviously, we got a regular session to come as well, so focusing in on that. Yeah, skipped ahead, so sorry about that. Superintendent Dr. Cito Narcisse, we're just talking about him. Obviously, he's no longer the super here. Is going to be getting a paycheck, though. This is different stuff here. This is programming changes. We're going to get to that in a quick minute. But you can just pop this camera back up over here. Just go ahead and take us. Hello, hello, hello. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead. Take us. Hello. Come on. There you go. There you go. So there it is, the superintendent. So what happens now? Actually, the school board saying, we want to hear from the community.
That's it. So they're going to hold 2 listening sessions in the near future because they want you to weigh in on how much you think the next superintendent should make salary-wise, but also what you see as a need and a priority for the next superintendent. Now, you see here, Dr. Cito Narcisse, he's going to be paid out, get a paycheck through June 30th. That's going to total about $1.6 million. And you can see part of that includes a salary and the annual leave. We've got Adam Smith as that interim superintendent right now, but please weigh in. We haven't announced those dates yet. They haven't. We'll let you know when they do.
All right, I wasted so much time. Let's get back to these programming changes for WAFB that we had tonight. We've got Pelicans on TV, 9:30 tonight, so taking on the Lakers. That means 9 News at 10 is going to be live streamed only. And we've got, there you see, into Sunday as well, Super Bowl on our air. And stay tuned for a big I-Team special right after.
That's it. Raids Gone Wrong is going to air right after the game on Super Bowl Sunday. So a lot of things to watch. We know we just threw a lot at you, but no, you can catch all of those headlines, all of the updates on WAFB.com, the 9 News app. Tonight's 9 News at 10. That's going to be airing right here where you're watching us on WAFB Plus. So make sure you come back and join our team then.
There it is. What you eating?
Well, it's the year of the dragon.
Yeah.
It is. Happy almost Lunar New Year.
And
That's tomorrow.
I looked up. This is one of our techs in the back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for Balfour.
Absolutely.
Bringing these. It's supposed to be like good fortune, prosperous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he gave us a chart to look up when we were born.
Yeah.
In the year of the rat.
Are you? Let's actually say that. That's actually a prosperous year, too. Wealth is supposed to come along with that. And the year of the monkey.
There are no seeds
Tiger.
in this.
You're the tiger. Come
I
on.
got to look mine up now.
Oh, 9 News at 9. Maybe we'll follow up with that. What is Steve? You're the monkey.
He's the monkey.
Yeah.
Rat.
I think that.
Tiger, rat, monkey. Well,
He's going to be the dragon. He's going to be the
Yeah.
dragon.
Something
He's
epic.
gonna be the dragon.
Yeah. Awesome. Just wait. Have a great rest of your day.
In 1983, Car and Driver released its first 10 best automotive list. The Honda Accord was on that first list and has been for 38 years ever since, more than any other vehicle. Come see why the Accord is consistently rated as one of the best vehicles on the road at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.